Welcome back. It's week 12-ish, 13-ish, something like that. Well, let's just go by the date. July 11th. We just got back from a weekend in Branson. Apparently, we had heavy storms over the weekend. The rain gauge said it had, what, an inch?
But that was we had an inch before.
Inch after we left, and we had an inch before we left. But as you can see, Sherry gave everybody a haircut. Harvested most.
Everything's been harvested.
Okay, like she said, she's always right. I'm wrong. She harvested. So yeah, all the herbs got a haircut. Flipping around, and I'm sorry for the quick spin. We'll start back here. Dragon tails, doing all right. Zucchini, apparently there was a lot of starts, females that didn't get populated or pollinated. I'm sorry, I just woke up. Pollinated, and they just died. So don't forget the lusty dust. The potatoes, this one looks like it died. So we might have to pull that one. I don't know. But we're definitely going to pull this first one today, see what we get there. It flowered out. Now the flowers are all dead. Oh, yeah, everything's damaged. Let me back up. This is the white zucchini.
I had two that I had to throw out.
Two of them had to get thrown out off of this.
And one off of this one.
And then this is our regular zucchini. And as you can tell, they got beat up, and we're going to have to trim up some leaves.
Only thing that loved the rain was these guys.
Yes, the sweet potatoes are very happy right now. They're growing nice and tall. Of the 3 potatoes that we planted, it only looks like one came up. Or I'm sorry, these are regular potatoes. Only one of them started. So we got to figure out what happened there. I don't know if they died out. We harvested all the onions, so that's the bed. There's nothing in it right now. Couple of flowers. All right, turning this way. There's the peppers. Here's a chocolate pepper. And you can see it's turning a brownish color. The rest of the peppers look okay. Had to trim up a little bit because of wind damage. Sherry made some salsa, some other things, so some of this got harvested. Peach peppers. Oh, we also took a huge bag down to Steph and Skylar. So that's our peach pepper. This is my ghost pepper, and I do not see any of them yet. So maybe that's a later in the year, summer kind of thing. Chinese 5.
That one's got a bunch too.
Yeah, it's got a bunch underneath. We're going to probably have to start picking some of them.
She's got some underneath too.
So we've got some huge bell peppers over there. Sherry's already cut a couple of them off. These are sweet peppers, I think. A couple of those. Where's Grande? Grande's down there.
We cut a lot off for...
Yeah, we did harvest quite a few because Sherry's made cowboy candy, stuff like that. Well, you remember how we said this black strawberry cherry tomato was really tall? Well, that's how tall it is now. The wind broke all the high ones on this plant. So she had to cut back, cut off, get rid of some dying stuff.
I gotta take that one too.
Here's my little dragon pepper.
I took one for the ladies at Dogwood Inn today.
Okay. Was it red?
Yeah.
All right.
Red.
Over here we got, you'll notice that there's a hole. Stephanie, that's where yours came from. We gave Stephanie back a Chinese 5 that we stole from her last year because she killed it. But we did that. Let's see. We're still getting good production out of the banana peppers. Unfortunately, we harvested a ton for various things. Like I said, Sherry made cowboy candy a couple weeks ago. We actually made some salsa, so we took a lot of the tomatoes that split and put it into the salsa. We also picked a couple Amishes. We noticed
Everything is bent from the wind down.
yeah, let me see if
The bad ones, the biggest one.
you'll notice everything is bent one direction. That's because of the darn winds that we had. And then the cages, you know, even though we got sticks in there to help the cages, the wind just did their damage. We've actually had to hack off a whole bunch of broken limbs from the tomatoes.
And still not done yet.
Yeah.
And root rot. Because
Yeah, we experienced quite a bit of root rot because of the amount of water with the Jersey paste tomatoes.
We're
So-
thinking they're not good for humidity.
Yeah, we're not going to grow those again. We just think that it's not very good for this climate because of the intense humidity, because it seems like that one has to be a little bit drier. I mean, when it does produce some fruit, here,
Right, this one here,
that's a Jersey.
and right here.
I mean, they look very nice, but
We can't get them past.
we keep getting this, the end rot problem.
Oh, there's one.
Even though we've tamed back on how much we water, it's the natural rain and stuff that's killing it. So, okay. So I talked about the root rot, the wind damage. Sherry lost a lot of her sunflowers because of the wind. But right now what we're experiencing is a lot of split tomatoes because
Even these whites got root rot.
what causes the split is when it grows and then all of a sudden it stops growing and then gets a ton of water or a ton of fertilizer or a ton of something, and then it starts to grow again. And when it grows, the outside skin after it stops growing, the outside skin toughens up and doesn't allow growth. And then all of a sudden the inside goes, I'm going to grow, and it splits. And when it splits, you got to pick it. You got to figure out something to do with it. So, yeah, unfortunately, not having a real good climate control will do funny things like that. I'm just trying to show you around. See, it's one of our flowers.
Blooms and tiny cucumbers also because of the wind.
Yeah, a lot of the newer stuff has just, oh, there's a cucumber back there. It's almost ready. The newer buds were just falling off. And we're not exactly sure why, but we do have new starts. I don't know if I showed this, but let me get a backward zoom here. I don't want to be too much in the sun. But we put up a couple of sunshades on the inside and the outside to cover the cucumbers, and outside the squash and peas, because it's just so hot. And as soon as we did that, they start growing up to it and then holding on to it, so it's keeping the shade all the time. Other than that, there hasn't been too much going on. There's the jungle.
I had an orchid bloom.
Uh-oh, we had an orchid. Let's go look at the orchid. Sorry if I'm walking fast. There you go.
I mean.
She finally got one to pop. But because of the winds and stuff, the darn the stem is just bending. Update on the blackberries. Whoop.
Well, the birds were attacking that, plus other stuff because we were gone, and so
Yeah, we weren't in the backyard to ward off. The squirrels have made another attempt at us. There's Woody in the background. I don't know if you can see him or not.
yeah, the squirrels got all the peanuts.
Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit, see if we can see Woody. There he is. That is a red-breasted woodpecker. We call him Woody. Anyway, let me come back out to my natural. So, things are growing. Unfortunately, us being away for a weekend and a heavy rainstorm hit while we were gone, we couldn't get back here and save a lot of the branches. As you can see, Sherry's still fighting, trying to figure out what to do with some of these. But the broken branches, they get clipped off. Looks like she's going to start topping them, make them a little shorter. But we're trying to do things, and I think I hear a squirrel on the fence. Damn it, Jake, where are you? He's at the kennel still. So things are going okay. The outside garden, not real happy with several of the corn stalks. The husks around the ears of corn have split open, and birds and a couple animals are eating them. We're going to have to see what we can do out there, but let's leave you with a Black Beauty tomato.
Oh, well, I have 4 of those that I picked.
There we go. Here we go. I'm coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down. There you go. There's a Black Beauty. There's a couple over there. See how they're halfway tanned right now? As soon as they get fully tanned, we'll see what they do and how they taste, because we really haven't eaten any of them yet. But all right, Sherry, you got anything else to say?
No.
Yeah, she's not happy. She's been out here working for about 2 hours, and I just woke up. So we'll see you soon. Hopefully better news. It looks like I won't be able to take any vacations during the summer anymore, so that we could kind of baby this a little bit.
Well, used to Kayla when Kayla
Yeah.
was home, she'd watch.
Normally when we take weekends, our daughter comes over, and
She had to work, started frying bullshit.
normally Kayla comes over and she kind of waters, takes a look at things, and reports back to us, and we give her some orders. But she has Amazon Prime this week, so she is extremely busy and couldn't come over. So I'll leave it at that. Y'all have fun. We're going to be busy for the next day or so. Talk to you later. Bye.